Hi, Rama. Rama.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. How are you? It seems like
I
it's a
am.
new day.
It feels, yeah, it has to feel like it's a new day.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. So,
Oh my
right,
God.
I've just taken water. Okay, I was feeling hungry, but let's
Mm-hmm.
finish in this section.
Oh,
So, I'm trying to find the notes. Let me just give me a moment. Now, I hope the first class was interesting. I hope I didn't rush it, Sana.
it was good.
Okay, so I think let me close these tabs and then okay, so I'm good now. Uh-huh. I'm recording. Oh, I need to share my screen. Okay, so class 10, today's class. We're gonna see alternate. Can I see my screen first of all?
Yes. Yes, I can.
Okay, so we're gonna cover alternative revenue for traders without large capital. Okay,
Mhm.
so I know everybody has a budget. Everybody has um everybody is different, first of all. We are not all the same because we come from different backgrounds, different capabilities, and it's all okay. But it doesn't mean that if you don't have money, you can't trade. And even if you have money, maybe you're not willing to risk that money. Yeah. So this class is about the other options that you may be having. I know maybe you have heard that if you have money, that is the best way to trade. Like you need to have money for it to make sense.
Mhm.
But then there's a person who is my audio okay by the way? Am I
Yeah, it's okay. Although it
okay.
feels like a command humor, but it's okay. I can hear you.
Okay. So
Better now.
okay, better. Okay, good. So as I was saying that somebody may feel like they don't have enough money and they know that you need to have money for you to trade effectively and they don't know what to do. So this class is about that. And somebody else may have that money but they are not willing to risk that money, so instead of going to trade with fear, ama they are scared with scared money, it's better to know the other options that they have. The important thing is to have the skill of trading, and hopefully in the first all those lessons we've covered so far up to this point, it is very clear that the skill is very, very important and you have it now. How do you use it? So there are four main pathways that I normally have in mind. And when you lack sufficient trading capital, these proven methods will let you generate income from your trading skills. So they include prop firms. I know you've heard about prop firms. There is copy trading as a provider and as a follower. Okay. So, and then you have palm accounts. Palm accounts are account management, sana. Okay. I know you've heard about, I think you've also asked me about account management before. So that is what
Yeah.
it is. Yes. So, and then you have trading jobs. You can look for jobs that are in relation to trading. So those are the five main, but I normally of which two are in one. Copy trading is both the provider and follower, and then are the rest. So four in general. So capital needed for pro farms from $30. So I know I've written here $150, but it's from $30 upwards. And then you can get monthly income from $500 to $15,000 upwards. Time to start, you can pass a prop firm maybe in 3 months, and you need to be skilled in trading. For copy trading, it will also depend from $100 upwards. All of this is $100 upwards, and then you can make $500 upwards and so on. So you can go and check each category and see which one will best suit you. And there's barriers to entry in each. The easiest to join is prop firm, maybe, and copy trading is a follower, but the provider is the person who is giving out the strategy, is the professional, like the pro trader. So they're the ones who are going to provide the strategy, and then they are going to be trading for you. So you trade, and then the others will just copy your trades, and then you earn the profits. And then the palm account is you just this one will have higher. So for people who have higher capital and they don't want to have the stress of trading, they just give it to a professional trader and trade for them. And then the trader who is doing that can make $3,000 upwards. And you have to be experienced in that. And then job, of course, there's low barrier. Sorry, there is high barrier because it's not for everyone and it's competitive and it offers a good salary, but you may not be able to get it just freely. So those are the 5. So who are prop firms? They provide traders with capital in exchange for profit splits, but you have to buy the account before they allow you to join to trade for them. And they include FTMO funded next stop step for futures, and then 5%ers, funding pips, and so many more. Nowadays there are many, where the trader keeps 80 to 95% of their earnings. The business model is that you have to pay for an evaluation fee, which is refundable. I think not many people know that it's refundable, but most of them it's refundable once you pass the account. So with your first payout, you get the money back. You see, it's a very good model if you are a profitable trader. Cinda,
Yeah,
hello?
it is. It's very nice.
Yes. Yes, but people forget about that aspect. Yeah, it's refundable, so they feel discouraged. Maybe mainly because maybe they're not confident they're going to pass or anything. But if you are confident and you know you're profitable, it's a win-win
Mhm.
situation for you. So you
Yeah,
need
but
to,
the evaluations the percentage for the people who pass evaluations are few.
yes. So it needs you to be, the reason why it's few, it's because it has rules. It has rules that has to be met. For example, the drawdown. So for example, you're not supposed to lose 10% of the account, and for daily, there's also a daily drawdown 5% for most of them. So you can imagine kwa siku for kupitisha. So the moment you will lose more than 5% in that day, inafungwa. So
Mhm.
afadhali you lose for 49.9%, but isifikishe 4.9%, but isifikishe 5%. You see? So inatoa the
Mm.
gambling aspect. And then there's so many other hidden things. So there's some programs which are shady, but some are legit. So you just need to know more about them. And then you
Mhm.
can get funded with real capital from 5,000 to maybe 300K dollars, which is a lot. And then you can trade their money, keep 70 to 90% profits, and then they keep the remainder. Plus, if you fail the challenge, they keep the fees. So the pass rate in reality is only 5 to 15%. Conservative traders, 20 to 5%, 25% success rate, and then aggressive traders, 3.8%. So according to your category, you have a very high chance. According to how you trade, you make sure you have a high chance of winning. Okay, these are the top accounts that I think you'll go through them when you are going to choose. But the FTMO is a good one, Funded Next is a good one, Funding Pips is a good one, the 5%ers, it's a good one. Check the amount of money they are going to give you. So for serious, okay, all of them are good. Just look at the rules. For example, there's a rule about no news trading. It doesn't mean you're going to be you're going to be banned. It just means that you need to close your account before news. But in case news happen, you won't make money even from that trade you took. Like 5 minutes to news, you're not supposed to trade about during news. So, but there's some who allow like Funded Next, and then that money, instead of giving you 80%, they give you now 40% of the money you made during news. So you just go and do it's called due diligence, because you just need to do it once, and then everything else, once you know the rules, it will be just easier for you. So you can go through each of them. So FTMO is the standard. Funded Next is budget friendly and it offers a free trial of 14 days. So you can go and check out Funded Next. And then you have Funding Pips. It is flexible. The reason why I like Funding Pips and like recommending it, it can give you 100% of your returns. It offers you 100% of your returns, but you have to wait for a month. Most of this they pay out after every 2 weeks. But I think Funding Pips has you can withdraw after a day, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, yeah. So we'll have to check. There's a place called Prop Farm Match, a website. You can go and compare all of this. Let me just search for you, and then you can go and look for them. Prop Farm Match. I'm going to check this website. Hello, Rehema. I don't know why my can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you very well. I even had you yawn.
Yeah, I'm a
I'm
bit
so sorry.
no worries, I'm a bit hungry. This website is not working, but it's called Prop Farm Match. Let me see if I can get it again. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for yawning. Prop
Oh, it's okay.
Match. Eh, it's not working today. Okay, I don't know why it's not working. Maybe the website is down. Maybe my internet is not okay. I don't know. But anyway, let's come on. Okay, so which should you choose? Overall, FTMO people like it. For best value, Funded Next. Most flexible is Funding Pips. And then long term, 5%ers. But 5%ers, they have 100K maximum. So yeah. So so phase one, phase two, there's normally two phases for most of them, the standard. And then for funded, you can make as much profit as you want. For example, yeah. So there's no time limit. So kitambo there was limit. So I think even FTMO kama sijui kama bado wako na hizo limits, sijui 30 days. Okay, just take kuna zingine tu zitakustress. So you just check which ones are good for you, and then you go with that. So I won't cover alafu there's so many videos on YouTube about them, so I think you can you can go through them. But I think something important for you to know is that in prop firms, no capital risk. So whichever amount of money that you wanted to use, just take a portion of it, buy a prop firm, make money. I normally like to compare it to investing. Like it can give you very good returns if you're a good trader. So you have that option. So but let's say you are a trader who had $1,000 and you wanted to trade your real account. Instead of that, I would tell you to get a 100K accounts and then trade those, make money, and I think that would be better. The only downside is you're gonna have those evaluation periods, those two evaluations, and then it offers quick income potential. So for somebody who only had maybe $100, to turn that $100 maybe to 1,000 would be hard in their real account, and it will have so much pressure compared to maybe buying a prop farm account and then making maybe that $1,000 maybe in a month or so. So the pressure is relaxed, and then you can scale from there. Scalability.
Also,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
so question, so I go with my 100,
mm-hmm.
and then I'm exposed to bigger amounts.
Yes. So for
So
example, that
the 100,
100 can buy you, if you get a good deal, you can buy a 20K account.
mm-hmm.
I'm a 100K account because for funding pips, you have $66, I think, for funded next, if I'm not wrong, is about
and
one.
and can they allow you to use your EA?
Okay, no, some can allow, some they don't like, but I don't encourage people, especially for scalping years, to use Profam because the commissions are too expensive. Because remember, Profams zinakwanga demo, zinakuwa simulated. They don't take you to the real account. So for scalping years, not good idea. But for other years, maybe the 15-minute time frame kwenda juu, they can work because of the commissions. The spreads and commissions are usually too high in Profams because again, it's a demo account. Any other question?
Okay, we are good there.
Okay, so scalability, it's very easy to scale. And then you can just use Profams to build your capital, especially when you're starting out. Because if you are having a payout, say you bought a 100K account and then you managed, if you took like, for example, the signal, not the setups I gave last week, they gave more than 1,000 pips. So in total, so you would have made like $10,000 in that 100K account, or $20,000 according to the pip size you choose. Sorry, the lot size you
Mm-hmm.
pick. You see, if you have a 80% payout, you see that is like $8,000. But hiyo
Mm-hmm.
$8,000 ilitoka kwa nini? Ilitoka kwa $500 roughly, si ndio? So you see that's a win-win
Mm-hmm.
situation. If you are building that $500, it will take months. But you took that money to a profile and made that money, you see. So
Mm-hmm.
that is the positive part of that. So professional development, strict rules, it teaches you discipline. That is another good thing because you're told, ukienda draw down your 5% wewe umeenda hivyo. So it forces you to have good risk management. Unakumbuka venye tulikuwa tunaongelea lot size, nini nini. So you have to
Yeah.
calculate those things to the T so that you are not kicked out. Haya. We have multiple income streams. You can pass multiple challenges with different firms. And then there's something called a copier, a trade copier. You can connect different accounts according to the rules. So EPN is another thing that you have to be very careful so that you don't break that rule because there are some pro firms you don't like. trade copying trades from a trade copy or some sort. So, but the good thing is you can have like 10 firm accounts running at once. So it increases because if you have 10, 100K accounts, that's $1 million. With the same result, you still would have made 100K. So similarly, so that's one good advantage of that. Copy trading provider for a provider. So this is the person who's skilled, they trade and then people copy them. It offers passive income addition because the person will they're just skilled, but they don't have so much money. So what they do is many people, like 200 people come and copy the trades. You see, from those 200 people, whatever profit they make, they subdivide it by maybe 30%. Yeye anachukua cost yake ya 30% ama 35%, unaona? So
Mm-hmm.
you earn money from followers while trading normally. No client management. You don't have to be stressed by calls. Unapigwa unakelelesha saa yenye umelose pesa. Mbona huku manage risks sijui nini. You see, so you just trade. Mtu akitaka kujitoa, follower akitaka kutoka anatoka. You don't have stress. And then it builds credibility because you have a public track record valuable for future opportunities. And then location independent, you work from anywhere. Independence, you work from anywhere with internet connection. And then you can trade in multiple platforms. You can be a provider on several platforms. So I can be a provider in in like 5 brokers at once. And then you earn all that money at once yeah, at once. So and you can make the good thing is you can make money. Okay. So anywhere that offers copy trading, you can go there, offer your skills, people pay you because you're making them money again. Okay. Copy trading for the follower now. Truly passive because you don't have to lift a finger. All you do is connect yourself to the provider. Zero time investment after setup. Nika to algo, but this time now you have to choose uh, uh, um, a provider. Learn while earning. So you're earning money while you are learning. So you watch professional strategies in real time. And then small capital entry, you can start with $100 upwards, even $50. I think there's some who offer that going upwards, but mostly they match. So for example, there's a time I used to do that kitambo, like almost 1.5 years ago. um I would offer $100, so you had to match me $100 so that you'll be able to trade because you can't go lower than me. So if a provider is trading $100, you can only go upwards but not lower than them. So for many providers, they offer $100 going upwards. So that's the reason normally. Diversification, it's easy because you can copy different traders. So in that platform, almost all brokers now have that option of copy trading. So you can just go to that section, pick the best, and then you follow them. If you see they're not making you money, get out. If you see they are making you money, withdraw the profits, remain. You leave the rest to work for you. No trading skills required. You don't need to be a good trader, but you need to know how to manage that money. And then you have PAM or MAM. This is account management, highest income ceiling. You can earn 100K to a 500K. You can earn like the people in hedge funds annually with large account under management, like $1 million. If you're given $1 million by your investor, ni kama investors, $1 million to trade for you. They give you that money for you to trade for them. You see, it's a lot of money if you make that good amount. A good example is this guy called Dapo Willis. He's a trader. He claims that he's
Mm-hmm.
given $100 million by he has such a palm account, ama he has that account under management. You see, if he makes for the for the investors 50%, that is $50 million. And then they have an agreement where he earns 30%. You see, that's a lot of money that he's making.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Mm.
And there's a public figure trader on YouTube who does that. So Yeah, there's that option as
It's
well.
called who?
Dapo Willis. Dapo. Let
Dapo Willis. Okay.
let me show you. I hope my YouTube.
By the way, do we have such funds in Kenya? Like, there's not
Uh,
much amount.
I'm not sure of them, but anybody, it can start with $10,000. Where is my internet not working? Jamani, kwendaje huko? Anyway, so I think it will work now. Yes. So YouTube. So, yeah, this guy. I think you've seen him somewhere. I think he's one of the richest known forex trader. But okay, why I think he's legit is because it is debatable, but he he is because his cost, if you are to say his cost is only $100. So $100 and the amount he shows is so you can't say that he's making that money from courses. That is why he is, because even I think he has a private jet, if I'm not wrong. But anyway,
Oh,
he
wow.
has been doing this for years, because even when I was starting out, he was still there making the same
Mhm.
claim and all that. So I doubt he's fake. And then another thing with traders, they like looking for makosa. So it is optional. He doesn't have to prove any. You don't have to prove anything. It's okay if you agree. It's okay if you don't. But I know those things are there. There's also something like what is it called? I see markets. I think they have that segment of palm. If I'm not wrong, I've not been there for a while, but they do have, so you can check how many, because you can see a trader who manages so much money for people. You can see it because there are people who you can manage even 5 million, 10 million, and you are just a trader who started out with $100. Even in crypto, you can see even in crypto, I think you can see. Yeah, so there's that.
Oh, yeah. I
Hmm?
remember you mentioning about a crypto guy who started with little
Yeah, yeah,
money and now he does is it copy trading or prop farm?
yeah, that is called copy trading. Let me show you. Just a moment. Come on.
It's a young guy.
Yes, yes, yes. I remember okay, I didn't save him because I was just scrolling that time. Is it okay?
Mhm.
Let me just search by bit copy trading. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, so that guy was managing so much money. I want to show you how it happened. So copy trading classic. So for example, this is a trader. There's 250 people copying his strategy. So you can go and check maybe full. You can go and check. Uh, so I'm using Bybit so that you can see like the idea. I don't want to join. Let me not log in. Okay, hakuna yenye itanifanya nisi log in because right now I can't edit. I don't have the energy to start
Mhm.
editing. But anyway, you get the point. So there are so many
Yeah.
traders, there's so many ways you can do it. So did I? So professional legitimacy, it is a recognized business model in the finance industry. So it's form of like a mini hedge fund. I hope my audio is okay by the way. It's like a
Okay.
mini, it's like a mini hedge fund. So it's a legit way, a business model also. And then you have institutional access, opportunity to work with high net worth clients, because there are people who have a lot of money and maybe they want to trade forex first, for instance. So this is one of the ways, and maybe they would like to um to 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 invest in you. So that's what I was telling you like the other day, that it doesn't matter. Bora uko na hiyo skill and you can show it, it's a very, very good, it's a very, very good thing. So, and even you won't even have to
So
trade.
sorry, sis.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know. Maybe you can bring your mic closer, or you turn up the volume. I can
Mhm.
hear you, but um,
From
it
afar.
might not loud enough.
What about now?
No, it's better.
Okay. So as I was saying, like you can have somebody who has so much money, they can believe in you and give you money to trade for them. So it will reach a point that you don't even need to trade your own funds. You just focus on trading for them. So no personal capital at risk. So you just manage other people's money exclusively. And then broker support, the brokers offer infrastructure and compliance and to make sure everything runs smoothly. And then finally, you have the trading jobs. You can look for work. They guarantee income, regular salary regardless of market conditions. And then you have zero personal risk. You trade company capital with no personal exposure. And then you can have benefit packages like health insurance, retirement, and paid time off. And then you have professional development, where you can access training and mentorship and resources. And then you have career progression, where you have clear paths from junior to senior roles, just like a normal traditional job. And then prop trading, the disadvantages are low success rate, only 5 to 15% pass challenges on first attempt, which is based on psychology mostly and risk management. The reason why many people fail actually is not the strategy. It's normally the trader themselves. They are psychology and risk management. It's always that. So if you have those in check and you have a good strategy, you will definitely make money. Upfront cost at risk is around $150 onwards, or rather $39 upwards. And then it is a high pressure job because it's your own money and you have time to. You need time, but nowadays they don't have time limit. Maybe 5 trading days before they give you a payout. And then they have strict daily limits. That is 5% per day and 10% general drawdown. So if you have a bad day, it's hard for you to recover. And it will take more time to recover. No guaranteed income. Even after funded, you can also lose the account. So rule violations, if you are not strict to the rules, lot size, position sizing, and news trading, you're gonna have consequences for that. And then there's a scam risk. Some firms are questionable, and especially when it comes to withdrawal, they may refuse to give you your money, your profits. So copy trading, slow income build, which may take time, and then public scrutiny. Everyone will be looking at your account. So income volatility, it will depend on uh, follower profits. So you may have like many followers going away, abandoning you. So it may cause a bad month. Platform dependence, you are subject to their rules by that platform. When you have performance pressure, you have to maintain a consistent way of making money. And then competition, there are so many providers and traders who are competing in the same space. So you have to be good at what you're doing. And then as a follower, no guaranteed profits, you can actually lose. And then significant drawdowns, there are slippage issues. There's also strategy changes, and then hidden costs and provider risk. They may quit or have personal issues, and then false performance. So they may lie to you, the providers may lie to you. And then for the palm account, high entry barrier, you're gonna have to prove that you're a good trader, and there's massive responsibility. You have to be very, very responsible. There's legal liability. It may involve lawyers, and then that's why remember I was hesitant about this with when you asked me earlier in the previous times. It is because of this. It's a serious thing. So both parties have to be liable. And then slow client acquisition, because this is like a business. You're going to talk to them, you have to show them proof and all that. So it takes a bit of time. And then draw down consequences. And then there's regulatory complexity, and then client demands. They will have constant questions, complaints, pressure. There's so much pressure. And then personal capital required. You may need to have your own money to start this business model. And then trading jobs, there's income ceiling, there is limited flexibility, corporate politics, competitive hiring, performance reviews, location requirements, slow wealth building. So, yeah, so far I've covered everything. And you have less than a minute. Any questions before we step into the next class?
Hmm. For these copy traders, and know there are people who are so much against it.
Mm-hmm.
So is it because some people get lucky one time, then they get followers and then they abandon them, they go? Is there anyone who kind of like regulates that space, or you have to do your own due diligence?
Let me answer your question. So yes, you need to have very strict due diligence process, because uh, just a moment. Yeah, so because um, simply because a trader can change their mind anytime. So for example, they may be using support and resistance today. Tomorrow they may be using supply and demand. Another day they may be using Fibonacci. Another day they may be using indicators. And you see that is not consistent. So you need to know more about that trader before you pick them. They must tell you this and this is what I'm gonna do. This and this is what I've been doing, and this and this is what you see. They share everything that they are doing, okay? And then you need to go and see the trades they are taking. You can see it on your end. So if they are taking a buy, you can see this is where they are buying. If the strategy is supply and demand, support and resistance, RSI, you see, you can confirm it.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that's how you are supposed to go about it. I normally encourage, especially a trader, because the thing about trading is you need to be consistent. Hofai change kila saa, because you're not gonna see profits. So you stick to one methodology, one system. For example, I need to see if it's Fibonacci, stick to Fibonacci. If it's support and resistance, stick to it, because you're gonna see the full benefit of it that way. So for the traders who
Mhm.
jump around strategies, of course you are guaranteed to fail. There are some who don't respect risk management. You're bound to fail. Those who are not serious, maybe they in position sizing, they're gonna blow your account. So you have to look at all those factors before picking one. Even if they are showing that they are making money, go see their track record. Because there's a period, it shows everything. The good thing about copy trading, it shows all the statistics. So you have to look at every angle, so that when it fails, ama if it loses you money, you are the only one to blame yourself. Okay?
Yeah.
So universal warnings for all methods, no shortcut exists. There's time investment, there's scams, there's scam prevalent, and then emotional challenges, and then market risk, and then no guarantees. So we can past success won't guarantee future results. So yes, so I need to note also, not all copy trading providers are manual traders, some are algo traders. So you can choose to go with an algo option if interested, because they are both it offers both ways. Now, success strategy, they can also success strategy. So to look for a successful method, look for okay, you need to risk 1% per trade maximum, and then take only A plus setups, and then target 1 to 2 risk reward, avoid trading during major news, and then close all positions before weekends. So just the way normally after to before, you just choose the same method. So there's a small mathematics that I did, so you can just look at it, and then avoid those who do over trading and they're not allowed go, because one bad day can lead to major losses. There's no, that the first one that we discussed was about prop farms and all the strategy providers. I think I needed to mention copy trading, what it is. So copy trading platforms allow traders to automatically replicate positions of successful traders with leading platforms like all these are brokers, and I've mentioned all brokers they offer. So there are two roles. There's a strategy provider who shares their trades and earn fees, and then followers who copy others and they seek returns. So here are all regulated brokers. Normally, I think they have copy trading options, so you can go and check. So there's two options. You can become a provider. You can become, if you are good at trading, and then you can become a follower if you don't have, maybe you are still learning. So you need 6 months verified track record. You need to be consistent and profitable, at least 3 to 8% monthly. But some don't have that restriction. You can just have 1% monthly returns. You need to have low drawdowns, like not more than 20%. And then you can have $100 and above trading capital. Mm. And then you need to have more than 20 trades, active trades per month. And then income methods, you performance fees normally range from 20 to 40%. There are others that offer subscription fees, but I normally prefer the ones that um offer um the performance fees. They are better. And then volume commissions for platform, which is a platform incentive. So for example, if you have 50 followers and you made an average profit also, and each they are giving you $2,000, you see you're managing 100K, and then you do a monthly return of 5% with a performance fee of 30%. You see you're gonna make a monthly income of $1,500 to $2,000, and you don't need to lift a finger. Whatever trade you are entering, it goes automatically to your followers. And then if you have 200 followers with the same, you're gonna make around $6,000 to $8,000 per month. So it's a good, and then you have like 5 of such accounts, because you can be able to have for every broker, maybe you have the same, you can make much more. So yeah, so the timeline is normally 6 months to build track record, 6 to 7 months to join platforms, and then to grow your followers, because the followers are automatic. All the people who are trading in a certain broker can see your performance, so you don't have to worry about looking for followers. They'll get it from there. And then by year 2, say you have like 200 followers and above, you can make good money. But the thing is, you need to be consistent with how you are trading. Path B is being a follower. So annual returns 30% normally, because you remember you can be, your psychology can tell me, huyu ameniluzia money, so you can jump from one provider to another, so it will bring down your profits. So, and then you can have drawdowns like isipite 25%, and then yeah, so you expect with everything trading, always expect to lose, and the profits is uncapped here, but always expect to lose. So you can have that expectation. The other thing is the advantages of the provider is you have passive income, it's scalable, no client management. I think we've mentioned all that. There's global reach all over the world, credibility building, you have a track record, it will help with your career, and then no extra work needed. And then you'll have you can use multiple platforms. So it's a slow start. The disadvantages is it's a slow start. There's performance pressure, income volatility, competition, platform dependence, you have to be responsible of others' funds, and then transparency is required. So same case with the advantages for followers, no time required, learn from pros, diversification, small capital is okay, automated, global access, risk management. So you can copy from somebody in China. Even when you're here, you don't need to know them. You just need to know their performance. Disadvantages is no guarantees, there's drawdowns expected, slippage is should be there, strategy changes, fees, selection risk, and platform risk. And then for PAM, if you're interested, I would suggest you go through. I don't think I need to add more on this because this is more advanced. And then
Sure.
there is also uh there's also the job. So you can look for employment. Like at the time of making this one, I had seen about 176 remote positions being advertised on LinkedIn. 87 total Forex trader jobs were in the US. Salary range was between 40K to 150K plus annually. And there's growing demand for this kind of job. So you can go and check on LinkedIn and see if you can apply for such jobs if interested. And so senior level can earn much, much more. So key roles explained, there's that trading analyst. They research markets and create reports. They support trader decision making. They need to be good in Excel, Bloomberg, and analysis. But hapa sana sana inakuwa trading view. And then you can become a senior analyst. There's the quantitative developer. This is more advanced. You need to be more advanced, as we had mentioned in the previous class. And then there are jobs for Forex educators like me now. Somebody can employ me to teach people how to trade. So you can create trading content and courses, conduct webinars, which is big money. People may not think it's not nini,
Mhm.
but it's big money because there are so many people who are willing to learn how to trade and they seek this information day in and day out. So their income and salary can range between 50K to 90K, but for freelancers, you have 3K to 38K. So you can become content creator to course owner. So yeah, there's that option as well. And then there's remote prop trader. You can trade farm capital, and then the base salary is normally 40 to 80K, which is good, and then 20 to 50% profit share. So whatever there's a base salary and commission, so which is good. So if you do a good job, you can make even 270K per year, which is very, very possible. So yeah, there's good jobs. in trading. So where to find the jobs? You can check LinkedIn, ZipRecruiter, Upwork. There's eFinancial Careers and Indeed. There are several websites you can check. And then direct applications. So for pro firms, the websites for this hedge funds, there's a place you can apply if interested. Most of them actually do have a place to apply directly on their website. So advantages of jobs: stable income, no personal risk, learning. You can learn from other traders and also the mentors there. And then there's career growth, there's professional network, there's benefits, there's remote options. So it's good. The disadvantages: limited upside, fixed hours, performance pressure, competition, office politics, location, and formal education. So they may require you to have a certain degree and so on and so forth. So yeah, I've listed a comparison for all of them, and then I've also written a recommended path per situation. So you can go and check out, uh and then yeah, I'm done with the class for now. So any questions? But let me say this. The main thing you need to do is to master trading and build a track record. So that is the most important, and then execute consistently. You see that strategy, you stick by it, you seek swayed by anyone. And then yeah, so that is okay. Ukikuwa tu poa in trading, you don't need to worry about any other thing. So yeah, so there's no right and wrong answer. It is the one that is available for you. So you can use that. Any questions?
Yeah. For those guys who apply for those forex jobs,
Mm-hmm.
I'm told even some banks have people who trade for them,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't necessarily actually announce.
In LinkedIn, they do. I've seen so many, even in Kenya. I've seen jobs being posted in Kenya, and they are real. So you can check even the major banks. I've seen several when I go to LinkedIn. No, just siendangi LinkedIn sana, but there's a time because my LinkedIn is set to have those notifications. So when I check, I normally get them. So they are there. I think it's just a matter of checking. They're not maybe that many, but they are there. And then it's luck. I don't know.
Mhm.
It's been a while. I've been in the job hunting space, but I assume that
Mhm.
you just apply, especially in LinkedIn. I think there are many. So somebody just needs to be sending their CV and cover letter, CV and cover letter. And now with the age of AI, I think it makes even everything easier to apply for such jobs, in my
If
opinion.
you decide to go back, you will be hired instantly.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. I hope so, and I hope they pay me well, bana. Me stories a job.
To your terms.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hata sana sana inakuwa I would love a remote kind of setup because mi kusumbana na watu
In
is
the
stress.
traffic.
Na meetings. Me
Mm-hmm.
meetings, me I normally see them being scary. And then watu wanaanza kuteteshana hapo kwa meetings.
Mm-hmm.
It is hectic. But yeah, if I get a good, I was in a toxic job environment previously. So it was
Mm-hmm.
so stressful for me. But if I can
Ole.
get
Sorry
a
for that.
good, if I can get a good job, me don't normally see jobs in a positive light. But I know they're there.
Mm.
Me, I'm not the kind of person you can say that I'm there for the money. Me, I would like piece of work because you are spending the whole day with you. So if
Yeah.
you are not a good person, I don't know.
Mm.
But yeah, so already if I get such, I will gladly. I would gladly, in
Mhm.
a heartbeat, especially if it's paying me well. And
Mhm.
I'm paid based on my performance.
Mhm.
Gladly. But yeah. So
Exactly.
yeah, so
Exactly. Because there are places that just give you that baseline salary no matter how hard how much money you make them.
yes. And then they
Mhm.
give you an incentive of if you they give you commission. So if you can get
Mhm.
to manage so much money and they have that option, you see, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I am open to that. If I'm free once I think maybe I can look. It's just that right now I have so much on my plate that feeds me.
Mhm.
So in case it runs dry and I'm still
Mhm.
profitable, of course I will look other ways.
Mhm.
Yes. So let's finish up. So um final wisdom. So the truth about alternative income is there's no free lunch. All methods require real trading skills. You'll be judged based on that. You can start small, source test with minimal capital or fees first. So your own money has, at the end of it all, you'll have to teach yourself the psychology of managing money and it will have to start with your own money. You need to be patient. Income builds over months and years, not days. You need to stay realistic. Most traders need 1 to 2 years to succeed. Actually naambianga watu trading inaseemingi so simple but it is one of the hardest jobs and they will see it once they start doing practically. So this is what it
Mhm.
means. So much emphasis has to be placed on that because it's not a get rich quick thing. Even if you have the skill and you're looking for money, there's money involved. So for you not to burn people's money, even if you're going with the prop farm route, you see you're going to buy these prop farms even for $500. Say for 500,
Mhm.
you still need to be very, very careful so that you don't blow that money. Yeah, I know it has the promise of giving you back the money, but you have to be very careful with the way you are trading. So at the end of it all, it goes back down to your strategy, risk management, and your psychology. And then you need to avoid scams. If it sounds too good to be true, it is. You need to look at more. It offers multiple streams. So best traders diversify their income sources. So according to how they can manage to handle. For example, me, I'm trading money for some clients I have. I have the option of my own funds with algo, and sometimes I trade for myself. You see, that's enough. So hopefully, if I'm able to sell an EA that month, that is additional income for me. If I can be able to do copy trading, that's also additional income for me. If I can luckily get an AUM, because you see you're gonna manage more than millions and millions of dollars. That's also another advantage. If I can be able to be employed and maybe manage $10 million, you see that is a lot of money. So yeah,
Yeah.
it goes the same. So you are you're gonna tell yourself, I want to do this. This is the path that Cecilia has shown me and maybe has presented it to me. I need to look for those opportunities if I get them. Yeah, so those are the opportunities available. According to what you can manage, you go there. You can start small, going up, 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 up. Yeah. So yeah, multiple streams and all that. So never stop learning. The market evolves. You need to as well. Also, don't if you choose one strategy, don't don't jump around. Choose a strategy that is going. So now this is where mentors come in. When a mentor comes and tells you this is my strategy, I'm teaching you exactly how it is. Know that they've gone through so many strategies to conclude and come to that final conclusion. So normally a journey of a trader is they will start with one strategy, they find the psychology is not compatible with this strategy, they go to another one, hey, my risk management is not compatible with this one. They go to another one. Hey, everything now, they circle, circle, circle. But that is the journey of almost all traders, okay? So, but if they happen to maybe get somebody who guides them, like, and tell them these are all your options, but if you want to do exactly what I'm doing, this is why I'm doing this. So I chose maybe, for example, support and resistance. It's because it's easier for me. Everything is has been laid out by the market and so on. If I choose volume profiles, I say, okay, this is I need to identify where majority of the volume is. This is good for me because I know there will be a reaction when price comes to this level and so on and so forth. If I'm using VWAP, same case, you see. So at the end of the day, I always encourage people to stick with only one strategy, create a system around it, and then everything will be okay. Any questions?
I think that's okay for now.
Okay. So,
I like the words of wisdom you've shared at the end. At the end of the day, we need to carry ourselves responsibly and be accountable.
yes, yes. So the success rate by method, so performs 5 to 15%, 20 to 25% with conservative approach. That is, they don't over leverage, like they don't over risk. They put the good risk. Remember that class of risk management I showed you? Somebody with a margin level of more than 20,000. That is a safe way. So, of course, for pro farms, you don't have to go all the way, but if you have 1,000, 2,000, that is better. There's the copy traders 10 to 20% to build meaningful following. And then for palm, 5 to 10% to reach $1 million in account under management, which is good. 10%, that would be like 50K if you are being paid. Because if you make 10%, that is 100K. And then you decide to shuffle it by 50, by 30%, that is $30,000. You see, it's also a lot of money. Very, very
Mhm.
nice. So, and then trading jobs, you can make 30 to 40%, get hired with proper preparation. So also very, very good. Your next step is to choose one method aligned with your current situation and skill. Master it before adding others. Success comes from focused execution, not doubling in everything. Just pick one. For example, me, I stuck with gold. The reason why is I found nikianza kuingiza other strategies, I was becoming tired in my brain. So I was getting
Mhm.
burnout, and that is a very high signal I'm going to fail. So I had to block out every other thing. I know all the opportunities are there with my strategies, but let me stick to gold because it is better for me that way. Same case, if you choose to go with maybe like GBP USD, same case, you stick with one at a time. So the same way with this one, if you are starting with prop firms, make prop firms your bread and butter, make as much as possible. For example, with pro farms, you can make even $20,000. The same amount you have to make when you're employed ama managing a farm, you would have made it with a pro farm. Yeah. So you go
Mhm.
with the same analogy ama point of view, and then you see how you grow. Because the advantage now of a palm account is you can manage like 10 million. Of course, if you make 10 million and then you can have 300K per month, which is good if you, on a good day, that is. So, yeah, I always encourage start somewhere, grow. Even me, that is my way. I'm not yet there. For me, my next goal probably is to have a palm account to manage big funds. So,
Wow. May that happen soon. 2026.
Amen.
Oh.
I'm a get hired. It will depend with which one. Because I've
Uh-huh.
tried copy trading. I've tried, but I can do copy trading as well. But it wasn't it wasn't it went well for a while and then it didn't go well again. And then it is pressure because you don't want your followers to lose money. And then there's
Mhm.
spam. For Palm right now, I'm doing a version of it. Okay, because my clients, although they don't give me so much, I'm not managing a lot of money for them. But if I get to
Mm,
that level that I'm confident I can do so much more, of course, I will take up that opportunity. So yeah, there's that option
mhm,
as well. So and then the trading jobs, same case. So yeah, and also the way I'm posting trades for free. For example, I posted my first trade today was a loser. I lost 71 pips. But you see, the second one that I posted, it is almost getting to 100 pips. So that is normally how
mhm,
I post. So this is also creating a track record for me. People may not know, but my followers will be like, "Oh, okay, this lady is doing well." So that is one more option for me. So I'm building a track record, even though I'm giving this out for free. I'm building a good track record with my audience. They are able to, because you never know who your audience is. Even me, when I didn't expect somebody rich was watching my videos, you see. So you never know who is watching you. So the same way. So this track record is building trust. People from maybe India or China, they are watching you. They're like, oh, I like how she's trading. Let me give her money. You see. So yeah. So we have 9 minutes remaining. I think I'm done. Maybe I leave a parting shot. Remember, the goal isn't to avoid using your own capital forever. It's to build capital through these methods, then eventually trade larger personal accounts for maximum profit potential. So again, I think you had mentioned that if you are using an algo, why don't you make billions instead? If I was to be asked, me, I'd rather not trade my own money because your own money has psychology attached to it. Sindio? So, afadhali you do for others, you trade for others. Afadhali you trade for other people. Rehema, can you hear me? Hello? Rehema? Hello? Rehema?
Hello, hello. Yeah, sorry for that. My internet went off.
Oh, okay, no worries. So I was saying, did you hear me say the party shot? Parting shot?
Mm-mm,
Okay, so I was saying, remember the goal is to avoid using your own capital forever. So it's to be
mm-hmm,
your goal is to build capital through this method, these alternative methods, then eventually trade larger personal accounts for maximum profit potential. So I was saying, for me, if I was to be asked, I'd rather trade for other people than trade my own money, simply because your money has psychological attachment to it. So, but it's also good, yeah. But if somebody has so much money to offer me to trade, I'd rather take that option than to trade my own money if I'm comfortable, that is. So that's why you're seeing profitable traders going for prop firms. The reason why they're going for prop firms is because it's not because that they don't have money. It's because there's a better opportunity trading money that is not their own, even psychologically. So,
mm-hmm.
yeah.
Also, they are more stable.
Yeah. So they're more stable. So you may see, yes, they may trade
Mhm,
their own capital, but they will be conservative. But if they go to trade like maybe a prop firm, they see it more
mhm,
profitable, of which in essence it makes much more sense to to trade prop firms because it's a lot of money. Let me give you an example with right now. If, for example, for
mhm,
this account, let me just go back to this because this is more practical. Higher, if I had $100 account, say that, and I
mhm,
was to trade these setups that I'm sharing with my community, somebody would have traded this. They get a stop loss of 71 pips. This is 0.01, is about $7 if I'm not wrong. You see, a hit of $7 is so much is so much discouragement. It will hold so much emotions to it, because it's only it's $100 account. But if you take the same $100 and take it to like it would have cost tuseme $20 account, 20K account, they would have
Mm-hmm.
traded the same, but it would have been more. So they would have, yes, they would have lost 70K, but they would have made much more. So for example, this profit will be for somebody trading $100 account, it would have been about $200. Sorry, $20 in profit. But with the same skill, ungekuwa na make $200. You get the point?
Mm-hmm.
So with a prop firm ungekuwa na make $200 hapa, but with
Mm-hmm.
your own account ungekuwa na make $20. So you see, a $20 account itakuja na so much emotions, unakashikilia kako kapesa kako, but hiyo pesa ungeenda umake $200 hapa, lose $70, umake another $200. You see, already you've made 400, almost $500 that day. Kwa hii
Yeah.
account ingine ungemake $50. But this is better because it doesn't have so much emotions attached
Mm-hmm.
to it. So that's why I normally
Mm-hmm.
recommend, even if there's so much so many evaluations, like 2 evaluations for you to get a prop farm, I would encourage you to go the route of a prop farm instead of a personal account first. But you can choose. It's up to
Mm-hmm.
you. Choose what you see is available and good for you. But just know there are better options for every situation
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to trading.
Mm-hmm.
Mi
But then you
nimemaliza.
have to master the skill.
Yes, yes, yes. So Rehema,
Mm-hmm.
niambie your last questions, because me, I'm already done. Did you find that the 2 classes good? Were
They were
they?
so good. They were beneficial. They've opened my eyes to a lot more possibilities, and it's encouraging to see that I wouldn't have to stick to my own devices mahali pale, yet I have a good skill that I can, yeah, other people can utilize to make more money for them and for me as well.
Yeah. Then there's always
Mm.
say there's a better option for you to make money. You don't have to
Mm.
like beat yourself up ati sina do, umeshinda msoto. Yes, there's a better option always, even for your psychology.
Mhm. Mhm.
Sawa
Mhm.
sawa. So yeah,
So
and
no, that is good. I mean, it is empowering, honestly.
Mhm.
The way people say, "Oh, you should try business." Again, sometimes business is not good for everybody.
Mm,
Other people maybe say you should try employment, and you can clearly see actually they cannot fit in an office. It's not really their thing.
mm,
Um, but for a skill that this technology and this generation of ours is presenting us, I just keep thanking God because it's just a few years ago we could not even have such a conversation, but now we do.
yes, and many
Yeah.
Kenyans are jobless, first of all, and
Mhm.
the
Mm.
advantage that this offers is as long as you are good at the skill. So it is a skill based. It is a skill based, factual skill, a factual job. So there's no lies. All you need to do is prove yourself. And how one of the ways is to pay tuoneshe records zako. How have you been?
Mm.
It's so you don't talk the walk, you walk the talk, if it makes sense.
Mm.
Like you have to prove
Mhm.
yourself. So that is the main advantage that it offers. So, and it's a good opportunity. So my point is of this class is normally to encourage people, like you have as long as you have the skill, you can always make money. No one is limiting you until maybe the pro farms go out of stock, or like the closed doors. Maybe the brokers now close doors, the perm accounts go away, the jobs are no longer available. Yeah, so you go according to how you wish. So there's no need to flip accounts, first of all. Remove that pressure of flipping accounts, go with pro firms. Yeah, so yeah, that is my parting shots. We have less than 1 minute now. So
Oh,
uh
okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate today's class. I
mm,
know it's taken all your energy.
yeah.
I appreciate.
Even
Yeah.
maybe I'm sounding like I'm out of energy. Anyway, the next classes now we have three more remaining. I don't know if
Mhm.
you can do Thursday. So there's psychology, there is fundamental analysis for news, and then finally system, creating your own strategy system. So be thinking about your strategy because that will be the last class. You are the one to tell me which strategy you'll stick with, and then we create a system for that. So
Sawa.
thank you for today's class. Thank
Okay.
you for your patience. We had two classes and also you are tired.